You are not you. You're me. No shit.
Hightailed it out of there.
Are you crazy? Don't go between them! Go between them! Are you crazy?
To my home.
Good morning. Good morning. So it's a wonderful Saturday morning. I don't know if you can hear me, but it looks like my mic is good on this end. Let me know. But we got a lot of stuff going on today. I was trying to keep this about an hour. I don't know if I'm going to. I got a super busy day today. So today we are going to the Barnes & Noble right around the corner from me. Got to go to the post office. And then in the Barnes & Noble, 50% off sale. One of the huge things that I'm trying to get today is upgrade my Swordfish Blu-ray. So love this movie, heard good things, love Arrow Video. There's that. But then I'm kind of like hoping that it's a good upgrade, because I just recently got Under Siege, which I love. I love the movie. Think it's fantastic. It's a good-looking 4K, but so is the Blu-ray. And if I didn't want the extra special features, I would have kept the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray is perfect. The Blu-ray is amazing, and I don't know if there's much difference between the two watching it on my Sony OLED, but this one here, huge upgrade for me, I hope. And so that's what I'm looking for today at Barnes & Noble. But then we're going to check out this place that I found online, and it's Video Amazing Discount Shop here in Aurora. And on the Yelp pictures, it looks like this massive building with tons of movies and stuff. So I'm super stoked about this one. Let's see. And with that, I'm really excited because since we've been here, I haven't had any luck finding anything, that wasn't just super picked over, or, a few things at a thrift store here and there, but that nothing great. So this looks like an amazing mall of movies. I'm excited. So I haven't been to a store this big, since I went to, Second and Charles back in Virginia. But Second and Charles is a whole different animal. It's they got books, they got all kinds of other things. They take a lot of used stuff, and some of it can be expensive, but it's also worth getting if you really needed to add it in your collection. So Second Charles is good. We have one here, and I guess this one's massive. So I'll be going to that one in February. I got planned to go to Vinegar Syndrome and Second and Charles. So we'll be doing that. But today we have there's a ton of new movies that are coming out in 2026, things that I'm super stoked for. And I have not, very recently, I've not been super stoked for movies in the theater in a very long time. A lot of the new movies, most of them are misses for me, but I am super stoked about some of these. We're going to talk about that soon. But first, I want to knock out the physical media announcements that just came out, things I'm excited for, things I'm probably going to put on pre-order, or not necessarily on pre-order, but they're high on my list. But as always, talking about the things that I'm going to knock out this weekend, I'm going to give it a whole week because I got a lot of new stuff coming in that I need to watch, and then obviously whatever I pick up today. But I'm trying to get through my back catalog, things that either I haven't seen in a really long time, or possibly it's been sitting on the shelf for ages and just hasn't got watched yet. So the first thing I'm going to do is these movies. These movies all have international Blu-rays, and so I can get these and I can upgrade them, and I will I like them. I like them enough to have them in the collection. But this is one I only had the third one, so it's I think it's the third one. Three Ninjas Knuckle Up. This has a Viavision release with all three movies, and there's some nostalgia here. I watched this when I was a kid. My kids have not really cared for these, but I have, and so the nostalgia. I'm going to try to pick up that Viavision release. I just don't know. I'm going to rewatch this one though, and maybe I don't know. Maybe my nostalgia is a little harder than my want. But then this one here from Umbrella, Cashback. I love this film. We only ever had this DVD here in America. Japan released a Blu-ray, and I've been wanting to pick that one up for the longest time. So, the thing is, the Umbrella release, it's a big chunky box set. I don't know if I'm going to get that or maybe just the standard slipcover version, but either way, Cashback is probably like 99% positive going to get this one, upgraded. Yeah, no, 100%, 100% upgraded. I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to rewatch it anyway. But then we got this one, Anna. It goes by a different name overseas, I think. But this movie here with Tasia Farmiga, I don't remember. Brian Cox is in this, but I remember like Brian Cox is assigned to her case, and she's like a little weird. That's all I remember. But it's like a horror movie. So this one has a foreign release. I think it's called something else overseas. But this is one that I'm going to rewatch, and maybe I'm going to grab. And then this one, classic movie. It has I'm pretty sure like a German Blu-ray. Not sure why we don't have a Blu-ray, but it is Grandma's Boy. Love this film. I'm going to rewatch it anyway, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to grab that Blu-ray anyway. But yeah, I'm going to rewatch that because if these are upgrades, I'm going to donate them or trade them in or whatever. And then this one. This has a German Blu-ray. And this, I don't think we ever got a DVD here in America, but this DVD is a bootleg I found at the thrift store years ago. So this is something I'll be picking up, and it's Sunburn. Well, I'm going to rewatch it first, but then, probably get that German Blu-ray. So I've talked about this a bunch. I do enjoy the film, but, I don't know if I need the upgrade. There's that. And then the back catalog movies, stuff I'm just going to try and knock out. I've seen a billion times. I enjoy them, except for this one. This is a new one. And so this new one I just got in yesterday. I'm super stoked for. And it is the 1940s Robin Hood. And either way, Errol Flynn, I'm super excited. I hear lots of great things. Anybody that's seen this says it's amazing. So I don't know why it's been on my radar for a long time. I love this movie poster, and I love Robin Hood. So I don't know why I've missed it, other than the fact that I've never seen this on store shelves. And I finally pulled the trigger, and it came in yesterday. So looking forward to that. That's definitely like a high priority, watching it tonight, tomorrow, in that vein, definitely this weekend. But then I got these things. The Lizzie Borden Chronicles. It's the, she killed her family with an axe, that whole thing. This is the miniseries with Christina Ricci. I also think there was a TV movie too, but I liked it, and so I'm going to rewatch this. I'm going to rewatch this one, back catalog stuff, because I enjoyed it, but it was definitely a distracted watch. But this is it's definitely a rated R movie, but it's a dark comedy, and it's No Such Thing. And the funny thing is, when I was in Virginia, I ordered it, and it came from some bookstore here in Aurora, and then I'm now here in Aurora, so I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, I'm going to rewatch that. Rewatching Mickey Blue Eyes, because I just made a video and I was talking about this one, and so I'm going to rewatch Mickey Blue Eyes. I like this one, and we never got a Blu-ray on this, so that's a solid rewatch. This is another one I'm going to rewatch, and it's Summer Catch. So I liked this one. Another one that's stuck on DVD. It's just a teen comedy. I think it's rated PG-13. Yeah, it's a little bit raunchy, but not too raunchy because it's PG-13, and I always enjoyed it. I mean, it's a rom-com type movie, less raunchy, but a little more rom-com. And then this one is an import, and I've had it for a long time, and I don't remember everything about it, but Natasha Kinski's in it, and it's Boarding School. So this is one, I'm pretty sure it's like an erotic sex type movie, but not like softcore type stuff. Like, I don't think it's like hardcore or anything like that, but Natasha Kinski's in it. I remember there's nakedness. So I'm going to rewatch this, and I'm pretty sure that's all there is. I think it's just that DVD, but maybe there's an import Blu-ray. Another one stuck on DVD. Well, these I think the last of them are. But The Glimmer Man, I like this one out of all the Steven Seagal movies. I like a lot of them. Under Siege is probably my favorite, but The Glimmer Man, I think, is the next, a close second, easy. And that one, again, I think it only had a DVD, and so I'm glad to have that. But this is one I recently picked up on my trip from Virginia to here, and I just recorded that video, so that'll be out Monday, either tomorrow or Monday. But it's coming out very soon. I'm back on schedule, so I'm going to be cranking out videos either every day, if I can. I'm going to record a video every day, but if I can get them out the same day, I will. And if not, definitely that Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule that worked in Virginia, so it should work here, but I'm going to record something every day. And then This one here, Spies Like Us. Love this film. I haven't seen it since I was probably a kid. It's been a long time. I haven't had this in the collection at all. Glad to have it finally. This did get a Blu-ray, but it wasn't like a standalone Blu-ray. It's a 2-pack of a movie that I already had as well. So I didn't want to pick up the 2-pack, even though I'd love to have a Blu-ray. I'm happy with this DVD, and so I'll keep this in the collection for a while. But rewatching it again, like I haven't seen it in years. Something I picked up a couple years ago. It's been on the shelf, and I know I haven't seen it yet. So I'm going to knock this out this weekend, or this week. And it's Steal This Movie with Vince D'Onofrio, Jeannie Garofalo, and Jeannie Triplehorn. So I don't know what it's about, but the title is intriguing. The cast is great. I'm looking forward to it. It looks like it's a period piece from like the 60s Vietnam type era. I'm not sure, but looking forward to watching it. And this one, seen it a bunch of times. It's kind of a raunchy comedy, teen comedy, definitely, from the, I don't know when this came out, 1984, and it's a Kino Lorber release from Up the Creek. Love this film, high recommend, but it's something that I'm going to knock out this week. So that's everything I'm knocking out this week, the things, the plans, the things I'm excited for, and then let's say hello to the chat, and then dive into the things I'm stoked for the announcements, and then we'll get into what we're actually here for today, which is all of the movies that are coming out in 2026 that I'm super stoked for, and I hope come out to physical media. A lot of stuff was coming out on streaming services. Like there's a new movie that I want to watch that just came out, The Rip. Looks fantastic, but I think it's like a Netflix only thing. So that's, high on my list, but I don't think we'll ever get a physical media release. And so these ones here, I kind of suspect we will, but I'm definitely hoping we do. So we're going to talk about that last. But let's dive into the things I'm stoked for. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Good morning, chat. Good morning, guys. Let's see. Good morning, TJ. Good morning, brother. Got your coffee? I got my coffee, too. And good morning, Arthur. Good morning, brother. And Darren G. Good morning, brother. Hear you loud and clear. Awesome. Thanks. Appreciate that. Watching Korean film, The Good BSD is weird. Yeah, I was like, I love Korean cinema. I have to check out. I don't have a ton of it, but I do like it. Morning all. Morning, brother. And then, howdy, everyone. Howdy, said the brick. Howdy, brother. Just ordered Crime Wave. Haven't seen it in a long time, but I love Sam Raimi films. Yeah, I don't think you go wrong with Sam Raimi films. Some people really dive in because of the Evil Dead and the horror stuff. But then you got Spider-Man. There's a bunch of stuff. But one of my favorite Sam Raimi things was The Gift. I really enjoyed that film. But yeah, I don't think you go wrong with Sam Raimi at all. I love Three Ninjas and Three Ninjas Kick Back. In Three Ninjas Kick Back, they travel to Japan, and it's very 90s. I love very 90s. I was a teenager then, so yeah, 90s is good for me. So yeah, I'm gonna revisit that. And then, like I said, that 3-pack from Viavision, I think is a solid pickup. But I just, again, I just don't remember if my nostalgia is a little harder than what I want to have in my collection. Let's see. 80s likes a sports movie, Summer Catch. Yeah, I do like some. That's the thing is, I don't like sports, but there are some sports movies I like. I have Rudy. I actually have 2 copies of Rudy. I have it on DVD and VHS. Let's see. What else? Is there anything else I really loved? I mean, there's a couple that I enjoy. I like that one with Mark Wahlberg, the one where The Invincible, I think that's what it's called. The one where he's like a bartender, he's wicked old, and then they recruit him to then go be on the Eagles, and it's based on a true story. I like that because it's the whole true story thing. It takes place in Boston at the time when I got the Blu-ray. I was living in that area. I was living in Rhode Island, and so rewatching it again at that time, I thought was great. So yeah. Sports movies. Yeah, I definitely don't have a ton, but my wife likes those more than I do. Let's see. The weird. Oh, I see. I gotcha. All right. And Happy New Year. I hope everyone's doing all right. Hey, Ribinator. Long time no see, brother. Glad you made it. Yeah, Happy New Year, brother. Invincible. Yeah, I thought that was a great one. I really enjoyed that one. And like I said, because I don't like sports, I love movies, and so it's just a story. At the end of the day, these are stories, and so these are my favorites. Yeah, I like that. So then, yeah, let's dive in. Let's see the things I'm super stoked for, and you guys can always tell me what you're stoked for. But these are the things I'm stoked for. Things that they're going to be day one pickups or in that realm, like very very soon. Like I'm not going to wait on these ones. And the very first thing here, we're going to talk about the Criterion April releases. Now, I don't think anything was like super high on the list where like I needed it for April. But depending on what's being released in April, I might just wait for a sale. But this one here, Gilda with Rita Hayworth, I'm super stoked. I could be wrong on it, but I think that's the clip they use in Shawshank Redemption. And I've seen this movie. It's just been a very long time. So that's a huge pickup for me. Lee Marvin, Point Blank. I don't think you can go wrong with any Lee Marvin film. So that's something I've never seen before, but that's going to be huge on my list. And this one here, Monty Python's the Life of Brian 4K. I don't have it in the collection. It's been a very long time since I've watched any Monty Python films, and I also did I finally picked up a Monty Python film, and that's in the video that's coming out Monday or whatever. So I picked that up finally, and then yeah, this is probably going to be higher up on the list. Something I'm going to pick up. Definitely interested in it. I'd like to revisit it because I like lowbrow humor. I like a lot of that stuff. I like the Monty Python troupe. I love those guys. But the thing is, like, I don't know what it is. And I think partly because of my having mostly daughters and stuff, I have not had a lot of the lowbrow or the sleazy. And I mean, this isn't sleazy, obviously not sleazy, but a lot of the sleazy films, the things I grew up with, anything that was on Up All Night with Rhonda Shear, I loved that growing up. And when I worked at the video rental store, there was always those sections of like, these movies are just weird and schlocky and cheesy. Things that would live in the Vinegar Syndrome website or even in their store. Like those are the movies that I don't have a ton of them in my collection. I have a few, but I realized that was the thing. My youngest daughter's old enough now. She's doing her own thing. She's not always like, with me doing, whatever I'm doing. And so this year I'm going to add a ton more of the lowbrow humor, things like, Monty Python, things like any of the sleazy stuff that I watched growing up. So yeah, I'm going to be adding a lot more of that. And not, raunchy comedies, that stuff. It's a huge blind spot in my collection, even though I've seen a lot of it. So yeah, I'm going to be adding a lot more this year. There's definitely a few movies that I've just kind of missed out on, but yeah, looking forward to that. So we got that. So I think that's all. I mean, these other ones are pretty interesting. Boys in the Hood, Poetic Justice, Baby Boy. I've never heard of that one, but that's another Criterion that's there. But yeah, those three are the ones that my top picks, things I'm going to be getting, and then Gilda is going to be huge for me. And then we got the Warner Archive announcements. Super stoked about these. I love Warner Archive stuff, and diving in back into these older films. Nothing was really on my radar, but this Tarzan and let's see, what is this? Tarzan and His Mate. Yeah, that's a big one. An adventure film, Tarzan from 1934. I'm all in. Other than that, I mean, I might check these out eventually. This one here with Ava Gardner, Clark Gable. Never heard of it, but I love those guys. So, Grace Kelly's in this too. That's okay. That's The Battle of Gorillas. Oh, I love gorillas. Yeah, this is a pickup for me for sure. And they come out in February. So yeah, February is going to be pretty big. I'm going to pick up a few things. And then, I mean, Outbreak is one. We've talked about that before. Let's see what else. There was a couple other things here. Oh, the Imprint announcement. So Imprint March announcements, things I'm stoked for. We have, let's see, Some Girls Do on Blu-ray, and this is from 1969. Looking forward to that one. Love the movie poster on it. And then pretty much all of these. Maroc 7. Let's see, who was in this one? I thought one of them had Sean Connery this time around. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, Not Enough for June. I'll check that one out. Let's see. What's this one? Yeah, Maroc 7. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Maybe I was looking at something else with Sean Connery. Oh, no, here it is. Yeah, there it is. Another Time, Another Place with Sean Connery. Love the painted movie poster on it, and yeah, I love imprint films, so I'll check out any of these old films. Super excited for them. And Up the Junction. I don't know what this one's about. I'll have to check it out. It's rough, it's raw, it's randy. Oh, sounds like it's right up my alley. Things I'm picking up this year. So I do like that. So yeah, that's stuff I'm gonna be picking up. And then let's see. What do we got? Um, oh, let's see. Yep. He wants Celtic Pride, so yeah, some sports movies are up his alley. Yeah, some sports movies. I like Celtic Pride. I do like that one. And like I said, I had the DVD, but I missed out on that Blu-ray, and I'm kicking myself that I never grabbed it. Yeah, Invincible. One of my all-time favorites, especially also being an Eagles fan. Yeah, it's great. I love that film. And Acres and Movies. Would Kirstie Alley have been good in Poison Ivy? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Been a long time since I thought about Up All Night with Rhonda Shear. They should have just released those as broadcast. Yeah, I would love that. You can check them out on IMDb. They're available. She had like almost 1,000 shows, I think. Like there was like a lot of them, and obviously I didn't watch them all. But as a teenager, I know I was watching Up All Night a lot. I love that. I love those movies. Some of them are. I mean. Some of them were great, but I mean, this is that whole like so bad it's good kind of thing. Like I loved them, and it was like it just hit right at the right time in my life. I was 13, 14, 15, 16. I was in that range, and I loved them all. Yeah, Rhonda Shear was great, and then Gilbert Gottfried was on there as well. Oh, those were fun. Superman, by definition, too powerful for most audiences to relate to make it $1 billion. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, people love Superman and they relate to it in different ways. You don't have to connect directly to Superman, but that whole truth, justice, and the American way, like that whole motto that they used to have, you can connect to Superman in a different way. Let's see. All right, and then let's see. So the things that I'm super excited for is let's see what else we got. So this one here is something that Olive Films released before, and I still haven't picked it up, but it's still available. It's like $20. That's why I haven't picked it up yet, but I will be getting this sooner than later. But this has been released a bunch of times, so we're getting a re-release. Somebody was saying it's out of print and it's dark blue, so we're getting a re-release in 3 days, I guess, and it's coming out at $21.99. But also the Olive Films is that same price, so it's not a big deal. And I think it's the same scan. I don't think there's anything new with this one. But if you missed out on Dark Blue, it is getting a re-release. I'll be picking up that Olive Films sooner than I thought about, because it was one of the things I knew about it, and then seeing this, I'm like, oh, I do have to get that. It was like a nice reminder. Then we're also getting Dillinger. Super excited about this one. Let's see. Yeah, this is one I've never seen this version of it, so looking forward to this. Love the artwork on here. He was the gangster's gangster. Yeah, I love the Dillinger story. That was just great. So this is going to be a big pickup for me. This movie's from 1973. 70s cinema is one of my favorites. Let's see. I think they're all my favorites though. And then The Dark Half. This is a blind spot for me. It's from 1993, so it's not that old. I mean, I was there. Oh, it's a Stephen King film, George A. Romero. I might have to blind buy this for sure, unless you guys tell me it's horrible. There's a very good reason to be afraid of the dark. Yeah, I might check that out. It's definitely not going to be a day one for me, but because it's not really in my wheelhouse. And other than like The Running Man, which was written by Stephen King, and I mean, he used a pen name. There was that, but there's like Shawshank Redemption was written by Stephen King. There's like a small number of Stephen King films that I have in my collection that I really enjoy. And so like that one, it's on my radar now. I'm going to check it out, but I don't think it's going to be a day one for me. So there's that. So the MGM stuff is getting re-released. Let's see. We got that. What's this? This is more Hong Kong cinema. Let's see. The Big Heat from Shout. We're getting a new 4K restoration of the original camera negative Dolby Vision HDR presentation of the film. Looking forward to these. the new audio commentary. Yeah, if you're giving me a new audio commentary and new stuff, I'm definitely all in. I'm super stoked. I was gonna probably pick this up anyway because I mean maybe not this title, but I like adding these Hong Kong cinema classics into the collection, and yeah, I'll check it out. Very interested in this one. 100%. I don't know if it's a day one for me, but very interested in this one, and the fact that we're getting new stuff. Super stoked about this, and it comes out. When does this come out? Probably already said it. Let's see. In February, in 3 weeks. So yeah, $32. Again, I don't think that it's bad for these prices on these 4Ks. They come in a nice thick slipcase box. The ones I've gotten so far. So yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to. And then I don't know about this Lone Samurai. I don't know if I need it, but it did pique my interest. So this is a movie from 2025, and it comes out in March. So that's something I'm interested. I don't know if I need it though. Love the cover on it. And again, you know, give me more of this stuff. I'm in. And then let's see. The imprint and Asia announcements. I'm interested in all of these. I'm probably going to try to get all of them. I'm not sure. It depends. When do these come out? In March? Yeah, in March I have my budget allocated for imprint films. So yeah, probably going to pick some of these up if I. Depends. There would have to be like some like crazy release to come out in March for me to pass these up. Let's see. A Bridge Too Far is coming out. I don't think I need it though. With that, I think that this one here looked pretty interesting. It's like the Jesus Tale, but like a twist on it, and it's called The Carpenter's Son, starring Nicolas Cage. I don't think you can go wrong with Nicolas Cage, even in the ones that are considered the worst films ever. I still love them. So this is something that I'm interested in. I don't know if I need it, but it's. I know a lot of people that are super religious might think this is blasphemous, but it's a different take on it. I don't think it's a horror type movie, but it's something about supernatural entities like coming after them. That's all I remember from it. So that was definitely on my radar. Another one I don't think I need at day one, but I'm interested in watching it. And then this one here, I want to check it out, but I have a friend in the Philippines that I think he would make an off-color joke based on the title, but it's the restoration. The title of the movie is Bitter Rice. And so this is something that I don't know if I need it, but interesting cover. And yeah, I don't know if I need that one though. And there's that. And then this one here, we talked about it last week, but I am going to, Arthur twisted my arm. I'm going to be getting this one, Vampire Time Travelers, more schlocky, sleazy stuff. I need it in my collection. So yeah, this one here is going to be a pickup for sure. And then, so close that out. Let's see, what do we got? Let's see. Vinegar Syndrome just put out the Dark Half on 4K not that long ago, so yeah, weird timing for the Blu-ray version. Oh, I'll make sure I have to check out the 4K then. There's a great release of Vinegar Syndrome for the Dark Half. Yeah, okay. Well, let me see. So I don't forget, what the hell's my pen? I have no idea what I do with my pen. Anyway, there it is. Dark Half. All right, so yeah, I'll be checking that out. And then I don't know if it's like something that I should try to get sooner because it's going to sell out. But in February, I am going to be going to Vinegar Syndrome. I'm going to be videoing that whole trip and what I pick up. So, you know, maybe I'll save that for that trip. I don't know. Let's see. So we finally going to get Dante's Peak. Yeah, we are getting Dante's Peak. There was something about there was like music rights issues, why it halted, why it stopped, and that was going crazy expensive on eBay. The people that did get their copies, so there's that. So yeah, we're getting that. And like again, if I found it on VHS or DVD, I'd probably pick it up. I've never been a huge disaster movie guy. There's a few I like, but the rewatch usually isn't there for me. But this one might. It's been a long time since I've seen it, and then my taste in movies and stuff has changed a little bit, so I might end up liking it and then doing the rewatch a lot. But the one my wife watches all the time, and again, I think it's a fine movie if you love it, great. So I'm not knocking the movie at all. It's just it was a one and done for me. But I've watched it many times over the years because my wife loves it, and it's Twister. And so I would have probably never had it in the collection, or I had it on VHS a long time ago, and then we finally upgraded to Blu-ray probably like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. And then I ended up getting her the 4K. But yeah, so I've never been a disaster guy, but and I remember seeing that one time, and I thought it was a one and done. But I might pick it up now. Yeah, Arthur had to really twist your arm, I'm sure. Yeah, he did. He actually did. Just like TJ. Twisted my arm all the time, making me get stuff. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna get it. Yeah, get it. Yeah. Let's see. The Vampire Time Traveler looks very lowbrow. Yeah, it does. I'm gonna add a lot more of that to the collection because like I said, when I put that, used to work at the video rental store, and you'd put that stuff back on the shelf, some of that artwork and the painted movie posters and that stuff, it was great, and a lot of times it was way better than the film actually was. And so I like that, and it's just a huge, like I said, a huge blind spot in my collection. I have some of it, but most of my collection has been mainstream movies, foreign films, the Criterion stuff. It's been like, things that you guys recommend that always gets added to the collection at some point. But like, I mean, yeah, I don't have enough of that lowbrow cinema, and I figured it out. It was because I have mostly daughters, and I didn't really need to introduce that to them at such an early age. And so, yeah, I'm in now. Let's see. And Jesse James, good morning. Happy Saturday to you, man. Happy Saturday to you too, brother. Was there any word if Daylight would get released? Not that I know. Let's go back. Let's check. I'll check on my phone because I think having too many browsers is kind of going to screw me up, because then the IMDb one that I have up now is like running a stupid video. Let's see. What was Daylight? Let's see. Daylight. Yeah, the 4K. I know it was announced. Yeah, that's available now. That was released back in March of last year. It looks like. Oh no, it's still pre-order. What is this? What is going on? We still having issues with this one? Yeah. Stop. Yeah, it's still not released. Wow, March, almost a whole year. I didn't realize. I liked that one. That's another disaster film. I would easily pick that one up. Like I said, I don't know if I need that one day one, but I did like that one. See, it's James Bond and Sarah Connor versus an exploding volcano. Yeah, I was like, not see you sold it to me that way. Like I get it, like I totally get it. But I like when I saw it as a kid, like I liked it. I mean, I don't think I was a kid when I saw it. I was probably like a teenager. And so when I saw it, I liked it, but and I thought it was a good movie. But then I just never saw a need to revisit it. So like again, like if I'm out today and I find it on DVD, VHS, I would probably easily pick it up if it was cheap enough. So I don't know. I don't know if I need that 4K, but because I mean, how many more times am I going to watch? That's the thing. I probably could watch it another time now. Like it's been such a long time, and I might change my mind on it. Let's see. Will you be checking out the new 28 Years film? Yes, I want to revisit all of those. So another blind spot in my collection. I saw 28 Days, and then I saw the 28 Weeks. I saw the first two movies when they came out way back when. Never had them in the collection. I enjoyed them. I like zombie films. Not that I don't have like a ton of zombie films in the collection. When I lean into horror, it's usually more horror comedy movies. So that one I never added, but I would like to revisit all of them, and I have not seen the last new one. So this new one that's coming out, the bone whatever that is, I'm in. So I like those movies, but I do just want to revisit all of them before I see any of the new ones. Let's see. Go for Turbulence or go for the Turbine Daylight 4K out in Germany instead of the Kino. Much better version. Okay, thank you. I like Turbine, and importing stuff from Germany. That's easy. That's easy for me. I just put in an order for stuff. I don't remember what I ordered now. Don't get me wrong. I was like, I've ordered a bunch of stuff recently. But the stuff I got from Germany, there was 3 titles, and there's stuff that was in my cart, in my Germany Amazon cart for ever. And I finally pulled the trigger on it. Some stuff was cheap. One thing was not that cheap, and everything's coming. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, ordering stuff from Germany, never an issue. Let's see, daylight. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely pick that up for sure. Let's see. I did pick up Cobra, one of my favorite Stallone movies. Oh yeah, mine too. And this is the thing. So in the pile of things that I'm going to, because the place I'm going to go to today says that they buy and trade movies. So I might have found a honey hole that has an amazing selection, but then a place I can trade in some of the movies. Because one of the things I want to do this year, and it is giving back to the community, and it is, so I have a bunch of stuff like this, and it might not be for everybody, but I have a bunch of stuff like this, and I have no room for it now, so I'm gonna be giving away these soon. I mean, not today. I'm doing giveaways today, but I'm gonna be doing giveaways, and certain like movies if I upgrade. And it's like a boutique label, like Crimson Peak. I love this, but it seems like nobody else does, because I'm like, hey, do you want this? And they're like, nah. But anyway, like this, I just feel kind of crappy giving this to like Second Sight, or not Second Sight, Second and Charles, or a used bookstore, because it's a boutique movie, and I just foresee somebody picking this up and then throwing it on eBay. And so I'd rather give it to one of you guys. And so we're going to be doing that. But like some of these things are like regular studio releases. And this was a Scream Factory, so maybe it's not a regular studio release, but I feel that they are. So my Cobra, I got the 4K. I'm looking forward to just kind of passing this along to the next person. So I'm going to trade this in today. But I do love that. So yeah, I got a whole pile here. Things like Silver Bullet, a bunch of things. And then the one movie I didn't like last month. But yeah, so I'm going to be trading that in. But I do love Cobra, and I think that was a fantastic release. I'm glad you liked it too. And Shweezy, Daylight has a turbine release. Yes, I'll be picking that up. Kino got delayed a long while ago. Amazon did prematurely send out some Kino copies. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be picking up the turbine release for sure. Let's see. Do I need a different player if I get one from Germany? It depends. If you get a 4K, 4Ks are supposed to be all region free. So no, that's the short answer. There's been a small, tiny handful of movies that were on 4K that ended up being region locked in a couple different places. But it's a very small number. Like every 4K that I've ever imported, 100% works perfectly fine. But I do recommend getting a region-free Blu-ray player. You can get them as cheap as like $100. 220 Electronics is the place that I purchased mine from, and I bought it. They modify. They take a regular Blu-ray player and then they modify it, and then it just works. And you just press a button on your remote to change the region while the disc tray is open, and it changes. Now, I've seen, and people have reported to me, that Amazon will have listings for region-free players, but they're really just kind of manipulating the concept that a 4K movie is supposed to be region-free, and then those players come and they're not. So, but then somebody did tell me they bought their region-free player off Amazon and they loved it. So it's a hit or miss thing, but I would definitely be cautious there. But like I said, I've seen them as cheap as $100. But like that normal Blu-ray player, you can buy it at Walmart probably for like $40 or something like that, because they tack on the extra to, for the modification that they do, and they ship it out, and they do an excellent job. And I'm pretty sure 220 Electronics, even though they're based here in the States, I'm pretty sure that they ship worldwide, because that's also the thing is when I had it done, they questioned if I wanted it for 110 electricity or 220 electricity, and how I wanted the cord. And so that's something good that, I guess everybody could order from them. Let's see, not for 4K discs. 99.9% of them are region free. Yeah, there's it's a small number. Let's see. I love Crimson Peak. Bought both the Blu-ray and the 4K away as they came out. Yeah, as soon as they came out, I did the same thing. It's one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite Guillermo del Toro movies for sure. And I got that. I don't know if you can see it back there so far, but the 4K chunky box set from Arrow Video. Yeah, big fan. And again, that was a thing. So I just kind of like, I don't care. I could donate it, but like I would rather one of you guys get it and give it away that way, because I just feel it's going to hit those thrift store shops or whatever, and then it's going to be on eBay. And I was like, that's just a waste. Let's see. My region free player stopped switching regions after 2 months. Oh, that's rough. Well, that is one of the things. If you get it, I don't know where you got it from, but if you get it from 220 Electronics, they claim that they offer lifetime warranty on just that modification. So if it changes, and because it's a hard modification that's nothing to do with software, so if there's any updates or anything, it should never affect it. So they offer that. But then, like, actual, like, if the machine breaks, they don't cover that warranty. You'd have to pay that. But their modification, on their website, they claim that it's like lifetime. So yeah, I was like, I hope you got it from there, and then you could do that. But that kind of sucks. Was that same 220 Electronics place? Oh, well, I mean, that on their website they claim, and like I swear my paper had that too, that the modification is the they offer lifetime service on it. Yeah, I've never heard anyone else with the same issue though. Yeah, I was like, I would see if you still have it. I mean, I don't know if you got rid of it or whatever, but if you still have it, definitely get a hold of them and see because I'm fairly, like, I could be wrong, but I swear that they had a lifetime on the modification. But I mean, obviously you'd have to pay out of pocket to send it back to them. I think they do that. But so, I mean, you're still paying for it a little bit, I guess. Yeah, you should look into that for sure. Yeah, because I was like, obviously you can't take it to a regular place because they modify, they hardwire stuff, and so like it's not covered under warranty that way. But through them, I 100% think it is. Yeah, I tried to get a refund, didn't hear back. Yeah, that sucks. That definitely sucks. Yeah, I can't imagine that their customer service is all that great. Everything's online. Yeah, that does suck. I had good luck with it, and I do apologize, man. That's horrible. I feel bad for you. But yeah, I would maybe not get your money back, but see if you can't, like, if they have like to repair that piece. Like maybe it was just like a simple thing that just came undone or whatever. Yeah, apologize if you haven't answered this before, but what sound system do you currently use? I'm looking to upgrade this year from a typical soundbar and subwoofer setup. Well, I have a Marantz AVR 7013. It's a couple years old now, but it was at the time it was like the higher end. It wasn't the flagship, but it was definitely a higher end surround receiver. And I'm using Bowers and Wilkins speakers all around, except for my surrounds, because I had these I had the Bowers and Wilkins speakers for the surrounds, but the way my room is, and in the last place too, the room was all messed up too. The way the room is, I ended up going with these dipole speakers, and so I ended up going with these like Klipsch Synergies because they're dipole. There's two speakers, and then they polar opposite, I guess. I don't know how it all works, but it sounds better in the room that I have because I have an open floor plan room. And so I had to put them a lot higher. Normally you want your surround speakers more at ear level or a little bit higher, a little bit behind. These I had to place at a weird spot, and then the dipole just makes it sound better and work. So that's the only ones that I don't have, but everything else is Bowers and Wilkins. And then the subwoofer is a Klipsch subwoofer 12-inch. And I did used to have two subwoofers, but it's just too much bass. Like if my wife goes to bed and I'm watching anything, even at a low volume, I get a text message, turn it off, turn it down. It's too loud because it just booms. And that's just with one 12-inch subwoofer now. So I used to have two, but I downgraded to the one. And then, yeah, I love it, but it was not cheap. None of it was cheap. But the thing is, with a sound system like that, you can build it over time. You can get the speakers, and then speakers. If you invest into good speakers, they'll last a long time, and you'll be able to upgrade along the way or add stuff. It's just great. I enjoy that way, and so I'm glad you're getting into it. But the thing is, no matter who you talk to, they're going to recommend what they buy or what they bought, and that's just what I bought. I love it. It's just, for me, it's great. You're going to really have to go to a place and listen to what sounds good to you, and there's a million things. Everybody's going to tell you, get the clips, go to Best Buy, get the clips, and they're great. I mean, I don't dislike them at all, but I preferred the Bowers and Wilkins sound over the clips, and that's why I went that way. So it's one of those things. You should listen to them, but as far as like receivers go with your top notch, top of the line speakers and receiver, and go with the best that you can afford. So if you're like, I only have, this is my budget, $1,000, I would take that $1,000 and pump it into one item and not everything. And that's what I would do, and then build it over time. But obviously, everybody's different. Everybody's in a different place. But best thing is, go listen to it. Yeah, Sony doesn't cover it. Yeah, it's been modified. Yeah, it sucks, bro. It sucks. See, I love my clip setups. Great sound and reasonably priced with Def Tech subs. Yeah, it's a sweet setup. A lot of people love the clips, and I have clip speakers, and so I don't dislike them or knock them, but I personally preferred the Bowers and Wilkins sound over the clips. If I were to upgrade again, I would probably go something crazy. Like it would just be something wild, something that most people don't have or haven't listened to, and that's the thing. But I'm not ready to upgrade yet. I'm happy with what I have in my sound system. But the next upgrade is going to be I would upgrade the receiver again. That's what I would do. I'm also getting the Turbine Media's Dante's Peak. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that now. Now you guys have all twisted my arm. I went from not a disaster film guy to I need this Turbine release. Thanks, guys. Yeah, solid. Appreciate the insight. Definitely don't want to cheap out with a movie room in general. So thank you for the response. Yeah, no problem, brother. No problem. Yeah, let's dive back into what we're here for today, the movies that I'm excited for. There is a ton of movies coming out in 2026, and in I would say the last 5 years, I have only seen 2 movies in the cinema, and one of them was the new Spider-Man movie, the one with Tom Holland and Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, all of them. I saw that, and then Home Alone. Oh, 3 movies, not Home Alone. Christmas Vacation we saw in theaters. They re-released that in theaters. And then the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the 1990s. I saw that in theaters. And that's all the movies I've seen in theaters in the last 5 years. But all of these movies on this list, I don't think I'm going to be able to go see them in theaters, but I would like to. And at the same time, I would love these movies to come out on physical media. So let me share this screen. And see, I can tell you what I'm talking about in these stupid advertisements. Let's see. The first one here that I'm stoked for is this one. Ready or Not 2. Here I come. Let's see. Let me move me over here. There we go. So Ready or Not 2. This is we don't need to play that. There we go. This is the movie poster for it. I'm super stoked. Samara Weaving's in this one. Yeah. And it's coming to soon only to theaters. And that's an interesting thing that I've seen on advertising lately is it's like, this is only coming to theaters or this is only on streaming. And I was like, you have 2 coins. You have 2 people that like this different things. And a lot of the moviegoers, most of them, like physical media, maybe they don't have it anymore, but those are the people that would probably buy it, and then the ones that just stream stuff. So there's a movie that it's not on my list. Oh, it is on my list. There's a movie on my list that's a Netflix movie, and that's the advertising only on streaming, and it's just kind of, I don't know, frustrating. But I liked it. I liked the first one. I think it was just fun, and I'm looking forward to this one. Big fan of Samara Weaving, and yeah, I was like, I don't know what they're gonna do with this one. I'm not even gonna watch a trailer. I already know I'm in. So I don't know if I'm going to get to see it in theaters, but if I don't, I'll just wait till it gets released on physical media. I'll pick it up that way. I'm hoping it gets a 4K release for sure. So that's a huge one for me. Yeah, I just absolutely love that one. And then let's see what is next. Oh, this one. So this one here, I didn't hate it at first, but I mean I didn't like leave the movie going, oh my God, that was the best movie ever. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What is this? What the? That's not what I wanted. Let's see. All right. There we go. I pulled it up and it pulled up a Lego movie. So let's see. And the next one is the Batman Part 2. I'm going to close this out. I think this is my computer fan just went on. I'm going to go. So we're going to have to go. We're going to have to go, and you're just going to have to trust me. You're going to have to trust me. So yeah, the Batman Part 2. So that one here, I was like, I liked the movie enough, but it was at the same time like it's been such a long time when that first one came out. I thought Matt Reeves did a good job with it for telling us a story we've seen and heard a million times. I enjoyed it. I liked the different take on it, but then it's been such a long time, I kind of forgot about it. I don't have the film in my collection. I would like to revisit it now. And then I'm stoked to see the new one. I just want to see what they do with it. I don't know if I'm going to love it. And like the last one, I don't have it in the collection, so I didn't love it that much, but I enjoyed it. And so we got that. Let's see. Let's see. There was an LG OLED 94-inch, and the price is 20 grand. Yeah, that's not for me. That's not for me. At that point, I'm getting a projector, and I have two old projectors. That's something else I'd like to add this year. So adding some things I would like to get. Obviously, there's a turntable is a huge thing I would like to get. I don't have one, but I have some vinyl in my collection, and they're all soundtracks except for the Sabrina Carpenter films I have, or albums I have on the floor, and I don't think I'm going to listen to them. I just like them because of the cover. But yeah, I'd like to get a vinyl turntable, but then I need to get a PSP because I have PSP movies. But then that's another thing is getting a high definition projector. Because I like for the projectors, I don't have a lot of space to just set up a projector and have like a permanent home theater room now. But when we move in 4 years, I will. And so I have this portable one I picked up for camping. That was so much fun. I'm looking forward to it. And then I also have older, like standard definition. I have like an older standard definition Sony projector, which is great. It works great. It's awesome. Watching, I can hook up a VCR tape to it or VCR to it and then watch tapes off it. That's fun. But I would like to pick up a nice Sony high definition 1080p projector. A 4K would be sweet, but those things are expensive. So I'm picking it up used. So that's a huge thing. And you can go up to like 200 inch screens on those things. So yeah, I'm into that. Yeah, but 20K on a 4K television. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I mean, some people, if you got it, you do it, man. Do it, but not for me. Let's see, what do we got? I saw Spider-Man and Dune 2 several times. Yeah, I was like, I like them. You actually went to the theater to see them several times? That's cool. I haven't done that in forever. Ready or Not is a decent dark horror comedy. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that one. And I was like, that's the thing. I like dark comedy. I like horror comedy. Like that's what I'm into. So yeah, that's fun. Let's see. I'm looking forward to the yeah. I actually didn't have it on my list, but that's one. I don't know why I didn't have it on my list, but I was talking to TJ, and we were talking about that one. I'm not a huge Christopher Nolan fan, but that one I do want to see in theater. I'm super stoked about it, and because of the story, I'm probably gonna buy it. Like I think out of all the Nolan films, I own two, and yeah, that's probably gonna be my third one. Let's see, yeah. Yeah, I'm stoked about that one too. Dune Part 3, yeah, I'll check that one out. And Project Hail Mary, that one I haven't checked out the trailer yet before, but I'm interested. But this one here, good luck, have fun, don't die. That's on my list. I'm super stoked about that one. Yeah, that one, it just looks fun. It looks fun. Send Help looks Yeah, that one didn't make my list. That one didn't make my list at all. Let's see. Bruce Campbell is in the movie, but not in the trailer. Lame. Yeah, I mean that's a selling point right there for sure. And we need Dark Man on 4K. Oh, I would get that. I would like Darkman 4K. Let's see. My first big purchase when I win the lottery is is buying the Bowers and Wilkins Diamond Series line of speakers for the home theater. It'll just cost a couple $100,000 for the whole caboodle. Yeah, I was like, if I won the lottery, I'm in the same boat. I was like, I enjoy my Bowers and Wilkins speakers, but they're nowhere near those. And then they were still expensive. Like, don't get me wrong, like Bowers, but I love the sound, man. I really do. Yeah, same boat. If I won the lottery, you would know. You would know. I would have those amazing speakers. And this thing is like, I you know, and it's probably because I wear glasses and my vision isn't that great. I've always preferred better sound than a better picture. Like I'm still happy watching VHS tapes on this 36-inch, 36-inch Sony TV. I'm happy doing that. And it does not bother. I get the same enjoyment as watching, not everything. I mean, there are certain movies that 4K is amazing. And so I do, and it's about the experience. So I get a different experience watching a movie in here than I do downstairs with the whole surround sound, the family, the sofa, like it's just nice. And then the 4K television, so it's nice. But if I won the lottery like that, the money would all go into the sound. It would go into the speakers. It would go to that. I don't think I would really upgrade the TV. Maybe I would get like one of those like crazy 4K projectors and then be able to bust the projector out, you know, every now and again. But on average, I'm happy with my 65-inch OLED. But my sound would be phenomenal. I have more money invested into my sound now, 100%, than I do in my television alone. Let's see. Outbreak felt like it was a made-for-TV movie, but in a good way. Yeah, that's the thing is like I remember it. I didn't hate it, but I've never owned it. I'd like to revisit it, and so like it's probably not a day one for Outbreak, but I do kind of want to get it. And I'll check out Werewolf too. Yeah. Check out Werewolf. So we got that. Let's see what else. What else was I gonna get? It's Batman Part 2. Oh, and Street Fighter. Street Fighter's coming out. Let's see. Is there even a... I say I'll pull something on my phone because my phone isn't screwing up the computer. Let's see. Blu-ray.com. And then, let's see. What did I say? Street Fighter. Oh, why was I on Blu-ray.com? IMDb. That's what it was. Yeah, that web page was really slowing the computer down. Let's see, Street Fighter. $2026. Yeah, here we go. All right, it's showing this cartoony image for it. Oh, that's actually looks like the movie poster. Okay, here we go. So yeah, 2026. This is the movie Street Fighter. That's the movie poster. I'm super stoked about that one. And then I don't know if they were trying to, because like I feel that they pushed like the controversial race stuff before with certain movies to get people mad on one side and then get people mad on the other side. And so then you have people that are like, I'm going to go see it because of this. And I'm going to go, because like they spin up this weird controversy that we didn't used to have. And now it's like, and then all of a sudden, like these movies that may have flopped or whatever seem to just not do well, or I mean, seem to all of a sudden do amazing because they spin up everybody, make everybody mad. I've seen them do it a few times. And then I think they were doing it with this movie because there was like something where I saw something where there was like a Filipino actor playing a different character who I think was supposed to be British or something, but it was a different character, and then vice versa. And then the one Filipino character from the game isn't in this movie, and so there was like some weird thing on the internet. I'm like, man, why do you got to do that? Like, why don't we just watch a movie? Who cares who they hire? I mean, obviously, if they miscast, or they completely like go off the rails. It's whatever. But if the movie's good, it's good. Like, why do you got to drum up this drama? And I hated it. So like when they do stuff like that, I'm usually out on a movie and I'll wait until all that nonsense dies down and then I'll eventually see it. And more than likely it was just drama for drama and the movie's pretty decent. And yeah, maybe they were right. Maybe cast a different character, vice versa, whatever. But Street Fighter, I'm going to go see it. There was already that weird internet thing. And I think it's just like, again, I think it's just drama for drama. It's clicks for clicks. People like trying to create stuff to, create something out of nothing. And it's just like, whatever. So I'm super stoked about that one. And then this is one that I enjoy. So it's the spinoff of the last movie that just came out last year. And I didn't hate it. I just picked it up on 4K. Didn't hate it. It's not my number one out of the franchise for the Superman movies. So it's not my number one, but I still enjoyed the Superman movie. So Supergirl comes out. One, I absolutely love this movie poster. So this is a movie that I'm super stoked to go see in the theaters. I love the movie poster, and I collect original movie posters, and I haven't picked up a new one in years. And so this is a new movie, the original movie poster. I would like to add that to my collection at some point. I love it. I think it's perfect. I think it works with the whole thing. Like, she's got this kind of like in the movie, they did that clip where she was like drunk and she's like a party girl and she doesn't even know what she's doing. So I'm in. I like it, and the movie poster I just would like to add in the collection. And then this one's huge. So let me dive into the chat real quick. But this was a huge one for me. Nostalgia from when I was a kid. Super stoked about it. Oh, it has a kind of a boring poster. So I don't know if you can even see it. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see it. But over there on that shelf, I have a statue. So it's Masters of the Universe. Got a great cast here. I'm looking forward to it. I watched the cartoon when I was a kid. I love Masters of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren. I know a lot of people didn't love that movie, but I did. I picked up the chunky box set from Umbrella when it came out a couple years ago, and then over there I have a statue of Sorceress. I'm not a huge like He-Man nerd, but we have the animated series. My kids have all grown up watching that. I love it, and yeah, I was like, that's going to be huge for me. And let's see who's in this one. So this one here, probably a bunch of people I can't say their name. Idris Elba's in this one. Alison Brie, Jared Leto, Kristen Wiig. Yeah, I'm totally in. I'm in. Oh, and Marina. Oh, I can't say her last name. Becker. This girl. She's gonna play Sorceress. Whatever her name. I can't. Baccarin. Whatever. I mess names up. I'm horrible. But she's gonna play Sorceress. I think that's an amazing cast. I'm looking forward to that one for sure. Let's see. Yeah, I'll check out Werewolf 2. Let's see. Oh yeah, Sam Rockwell is great. Yes, yeah, Sam Rockwell. That sold me for sure. Darkman is on 4K. My bad, but a nice release maybe. Yeah, that's what I was going with too. Like this the big chunky box set. That's what I thought. Darkman. Yeah. I was like, did I? No, I don't think I picked it. Let me see what I have. I think I just have the Blu-ray. CLZ. Darkman. That's another one too. When I was growing up, let's see. I just have the Blu-ray. So yeah, a nice release would be great. But that's another one when I was growing up. Like I loved it, and I thought it was like an underrated, like hidden gem that nobody ever knew about. I always talked about it, and then I joined this community and I hang out with you guys. And like everyone's like, yeah, the Darkman. Like when the Blu-ray came out, like that was a huge deal. And I was just like, man, who else knows about this film? But my whole life, like nobody did. So it was just interesting. When I worked at the video rental store, when people would come in and ask like what you should rent, like that's one of the ones I would come up on a recommendation a lot. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, a big chunky box set, but it would be an easy pickup. See, Avengers Doomsday, Doom 3 have the same release date. That should be interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure. So like I haven't been like super in on the Marvel movies lately. But that one I might be. I don't think I'm gonna go see it in theaters. Like that's the thing. Like I don't need that. Like especially because like like it seems like all those Marvel movies now are like 3 hours long. I don't know. It's just like too long for me. But I'm in. I might see that one. But yeah, the Dune 3 is another one. I was like I want to see it. I want to get a physical media release, but I know I'm not going to see that one in theaters. But I think it's probably an amazing experience, and I might be missing out, but I'm very happy to have those, getting them on 4K, watching them in the home theater, and just enjoying it that way. But definitely those are two movies that I'm excited for. It's just I'm gonna wait for the physical releases. I like the cast for Street Fighter. Yeah, that's the thing. I was super stoked about it. Let's see. Why you gotta say stuff I can't read? That's cast is awesome. It's a high point for me when it comes to Street Fighter. Yeah, I was like, yeah, you're gonna. I don't know his name, but yes, I'm stoked. I like the cast. I'm in. I'm in on that movie for sure. And the new Supergirl is cutie. Yeah, she is. Yeah, I'm stoked. I am stoked about that movie. The movie poster, I'm like, I'm gonna get that movie poster, but that's something that yeah, it's like it sold me. It definitely sold me. I like. It's not crazy over the top. I'm just, what was it? There's this movie here. So this movie here, and I'll pull up the Blu-ray version, and I picked it up because like I have this VHS, and I went to go watch it, and then I picked it up a while ago. I went to watch it the other day. Somebody had, and I don't know because like when you take this, when you pop this out, when you break this part of the VHS tape out, you can then record over like regular movies. But it's because it's there, you're not supposed to be able to. But this was recorded over like the very beginning of it. It's like got some crap from cable television on it, and so like the first 5 minutes are completely missing from this movie. But the cover on the VHS is amazing, and the Blu-ray is so boring. And that's like I say that all the time. People are like it just the only thing that matters is the movie. All this is just paper and stupid. That's the stuff that sells you. Like if you gave me a boring, crappy Supergirl poster, it makes it uninteresting, and then I don't want to go to the theater and see it. And it's the same thing. So like this movie here, I've seen it before on Blu-ray, and like I passed it up. This was an instant pickup on VHS because it was cheap, and it was like now I'm mad that it's kind of broken. But let's see, what is this? So I mean, it's a Don Knotts film, so like if you like Don Knotts, that's cool. But let's see. There is the poster on the blue or the cover on the Blu-ray. To me, that's extremely uninteresting. Other than the fact that I know Don Knotts, it's comedy, it's probably fun enough, and it's up my alley. But here is the VHS cover. That's fun, and we don't get stuff like that anymore. And so the fact that the movie poster is leaning into that fun, yeah, I'm in for sure. All right, let's see, go back to there. All right, so and then the next movie that I'm super stoked about is They Will Kill You. Let's see. They Will Kill You. So this one here, I don't know if this is like, it just looked like, I think it looked like Ready or Not a little bit, but it's a horror comedy. So I'm in. I didn't watch the trailer, but I looked at the still image from it. It says a woman takes a job as a housekeeper in New York City, high rise, unaware of the building's history of disappearances. Soon she realizes the community is, let's see, there's more to this. The community is shrouded in mystery. And so this is the movie poster for it. It comes out in theaters in March. Yeah, only in theaters, March 27th. So that's the movie poster. I'm in. There's like dead bodies or there's bloody images on the sword. Then you have this image here. She's in her underwear and there's feathers everywhere and some probably a fight scene like that. I'm in. So yeah, I was like, that's a movie that I'm looking forward to because it's a horror comedy. I'm into those, but I don't think it's like I said when I said it feels like Ready or Not. Like I don't think it's like a ripoff. I think it's more like in that vein. Because like that was the one scene when you look at it, she looks like where is it? She looks like she's just like this. Like they were coming after her, and now she's coming after them, and it's like a hallway of paintings, and so yeah. So I'm like, yeah, kind of like that. So yeah, that one I'm super stoked for. Let's see. I still have my He-Man DVDs. Yeah, I was like, I love it. I love it. Becca Crin. Okay, yeah, we're not. Thanks for trying to make me a better person, Blue Corner. But I don't think we're gonna do that today. The action scenes at the end of Dark Man are so good. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Durant. Hey, what's up, Boob Dan? What's up, brother? Dune 3 is going to get cooked, sadly. Really? I'm looking forward to it, but it's one of those things I don't think I'm gonna see it in theaters. I didn't see the other ones in theaters. I enjoyed having them on the 4K. Do you mainly only go to the theater for films you're really stoked for? As lately, yeah, that because of my lifestyle and the kid and the wife and like how it's all worked out. But before, I used to see pretty much everything, and then like if I loved it, it was an instant day one purchase. I would as soon as it would come out on 4K or Blu-ray, but 4Ks were just kind of getting started back when I was still going to the theaters a lot before my daughter was born. My youngest daughter was born, and then yeah, so it would be basically Blu-rays. The day one Tuesday release, and I loved the movie and I saw it in theaters, it was a day one pickup. But then I was seeing pretty much everything. I was super into movies, but as of lately, yeah. And then the past 5 years, there have been like most of the modern movies. Like there's been a few that I've enjoyed, but I've picked them up on home video and watched them that way. But seeing them in the theaters, because I just kept leaving disappointed. Like I was like it was not that it was a huge waste of money, but it was more that it was a waste of time. Like there wasn't a lot of new stuff that I was like super into. But yeah, all of these I'm super stoked for. But yeah, I mean, like I will watch anything pretty much, but like actually going to the theater because now my wife works and she has an hour commute every day now, and so she works. She leaves early in the morning. She gets home. She basically gets home in time to eat dinner, take a shower, and go to bed. That's Monday through Friday. So pretty much anything like that is out. And then I've got my daughter with me all day long, Monday through Friday. And then so the weekends is any of the family time that we have. And so like some of these movies that they're not family movies, it's hard for me to go, hey, I'm gonna go to the theater, see you later, because like I said, my wife literally comes home, eats dinner, takes a shower, and it's like she has like this week was rough, but like last week she had time to watch a 30-minute TV show as part of our ritual, and then my wife and my kid go to bed. Then I'm able to do whatever I want. But then I'm like, I'm not going to the movie theater by myself at 9 o'clock at night, and then I got to get up super early, do the whole routine and stuff. So yeah, it's one of those things. I used to do it all the time, but I'll watch anything. These are the ones I'm super excited for. These are the ones I would love to see in theaters. If it happens, because of the schedule and whatever, it happens. If it doesn't, these are ones these are going to be all day one pickups for me for sure. Dune 3 I'll watch in IMAX because physical media releases don't have the IMAX. Yeah, that is a rough thing too. The IMAX experience is enjoyable, but yeah, I don't know. It's again, it's one of those things like going to the IMAX. My wife doesn't care for movies as much as I do. It's like it's one of those things like I love it, but it's the experience for the rest of the family that it's just like, they're not into it. So yeah, again, I think Dune 3 will be okay for me on the 4K, but I get your point. Theater is a must for Dune. Yeah, it's like enjoy it, brother. Enjoy it. I don't disapprove. Need a 4K version of Mr. Limpet. Oh man, that's a great film. I have the Blu-ray. Wait, do I have the Blu-ray? Hold on. I had the DVD for years. Did I upgrade? Because when I was going through my DVDs, I didn't see it, so I just assumed I had that. Let's see, The Incredible Mr. Limpet, Mr. No, I don't have. I got to get that Blu-ray, Mr. Limpet. Yeah, that's yeah. It's been a while too. I love that film. I don't know. Like I don't know. Like if that one came out in like a big chunky box set, I'm out. I'm fine with a studio release. Give me a studio release of that. But yeah, that's a fun one. Don Knotts is in that as well. Let's see. What's next? So I got that one. Let's see this one here. Good luck. Let's see. Good luck. Have fun. There we go. Here is the movie poster. Yeah, I don't think you go wrong. It says it's adult animation, artificial intelligence, computer animation, action, adventure. These are all the taglines that are connected to it. So like, how much AI is attached to this film? Did AI make the film? But either way, let's dive into this. So this is, or maybe that's the theme. Let's see, what does it say? It says, a man from the future arrives at a dinner in Los Angeles where he must recruit a precise combination of disgruntled patrons to join him on a one-night quest to save the world from terminal threat of a rogue artificial intelligence. Yeah, I'm in. This is the movie poster. Again, it's reminiscent of something you would have found on a VHS tape at the video rental store back in the 80s or 90s. I'm in. I like the premise. I love Sam Rockwell. I don't think you go wrong there. So yeah, that's one. Again, if I don't see it in theater, I would like to. That's going to be a day one pickup for sure. Yeah, They Will Kill You looks fun. Yeah, with Patricia Arquette. I didn't even notice that she's in that. Yeah, I'm in. Man, you're hopeless. Yeah, you know I am. I'm hopeless. You can't make me better. You can just get me to see better films. Like that's all you can do for me. Against Avengers, yeah, as much as I'm going for Dune over Avengers, Dune doesn't stand a chance. Yeah, oh, I see what you're saying now. Yeah. Yeah, I think because like more people, more families, more kids are gonna go to see the Avengers in theaters. Yeah, that's gonna be a rough one for sure. Finally got around to watching Rumpelstiltskin on 4K. It was a blind buy, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, that's an enjoyable one. I didn't pick it up on the 4K when everybody was like super stoked about it, and I don't regret that. Like that's a movie for me. Like there's certain movies that, and I know this isn't for everybody, so I'm not like preaching about this, but I'm still using that old TV up here, and so I love VHS, and so there's certain movies for me that just completely fit on that format. So like this movie, I'm happy to pick up the Blu-ray. I just liked this cover a lot more. But then like there's a ton of my horror movies that I have on Blu-ray and I have on 4K, but there's a ton that I have on VHS that I enjoy that way. And then a lot of my lowbrow, like sleazy, raunchy comedies, I think just work on the VHS format for two reasons. Like I have that nostalgia from when I worked at the video rental store and I used to see them all the time. But then I think the artwork on those older ones are a lot better. Now, Vinegar Syndrome and then Full Moon, they're putting out some of that older artwork on that stuff, or they're doing stuff that's just as good. So I like that. But yeah, there's some of that stuff just works. And so for me, Rumpelstiltskin, I want to pick up the VHS copy. And I thought that they, like when they put out that 4K, I thought they put out like a VHS 2. I want to find like the old original, something that I could pick up for $1 or $2. That's where I'm at with that movie. But yeah, it's definitely a fun one for sure. I get it, man. Life happens, but it's good you still find the time to get to the theater when you can. Yeah. It's like because I love movies and I love cinema, so I'm not against the theater at all. I wish I could go more. Like if I didn't have the family, I would go to the theater every weekend, and I would see whatever was playing. Like it wouldn't matter. And I have an eclectic taste in movies, and you guys know that. But I would watch whatever was out. And that's not me saying I don't wish I had a family. I'm lucky I have my family. I'm glad I have my family. But like my life would be different. Let's see. Be Celestial. Wish they had daytime movies for moms and Mr. Moms and night workers. That would be great. Let's see. The Sam Rockwell films look like Terry. The Sam Rockwell film looks like a Terry Gilliam movie. Yeah, it does. Like I'm in. I'm all in on that one. Let's see. I recommend Mermaid Legend, available from Third Window. Absolutely amazing. Let's see. Mermaid Legend. Okay. Yeah, definitely check it out. And Boob Dan. So I have in my full moon cart, I have Primevals finally. So I didn't pull the trigger on it yet, but I do. I'm gonna be picking that up. And you showed me off that big giant chunky box, that crazy box set that you got. I'm not gonna get that, but I'll get the next step down where it's the chunky box with just the movies in it. I don't need the big giant crazy premium set, even though it's kind of cool. I'm like already trying to figure out a place for everything. So decluttering and getting rid of stuff and trying to have a place for everything, which is still, to me, it blows my mind because like this shelf that's here is temporary. This shelf was in this closet because now I got the desk in the closet, and then it opened up a lot more room for this, and so I could do that. But now this shelf is leaving here, and then there's a shelf behind it, and then I do have to get more shelves where these the brown one, the big brown shelves that are there, they were in the middle here. So now there's a hole. So I got to get more shelves there. Once I get more shelves, I got more room for that stuff. So yeah, it's one of those things. I've had to buy a lot more shelves, and I have less room. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, sorry. What did you say? Have you seen the trailer for Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie? Pretty funny. Oh, no, I haven't. I'll check it out, brother. Sounds like a cheesy fantasy, but it's actually a bloody revenge thriller. Yes, I'm in. I got you with the decluttering. I've been going through my movie collection and purging quite a few films that either I have multiple copies of or the movies that I'm pretty sure I won't watch again. Yeah, and I was like, Dan, I'm always open. You can send me stuff. I don't know. You don't have my new address, but I also have the P.O. Box. P.O. Box is open. I'm going to the post office today to check that. I don't know if anybody's going to send me anything yet, but yeah, if you're decluttering and I mean, obviously there's stuff that I don't need in my collection, but I was like, you have a fantastic collection. And so if there's stuff that you think I would love, I would be happy to, enjoy those movies. But yes, I was like, yeah, you do have a fantastic collection. Let's see. All right, so we already got that. So we got that, and then this one. This is the one that I don't think is going to get a physical media release, but I hope it does. Let's see where. Oh, put it away. Let's see. This is the one that, and I think it's out now. I think you can watch this now. It's on Netflix, and I was stoked. I was stoked for this. I saw a trailer for it before we moved, and then I just saw a trailer for it again like the other day, and then now I think it's playing now. So this is the one that I have to get, or I would love to get, and it says Netflix only. It came out January 16th, and is The Rip with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. So that movie right there, I think absolutely looks fantastic. And this is one that they play cops, and then they go. I think they're dirty cops, or maybe they're going to be dirty cops at this point. But they go to this like drug cop bust, and then but it's like way more money and way more stuff that was supposed to be there. And then they take it, and they took it from the wrong people. And so, that one I'm all in on. But I don't have Netflix, and I'm not going to get Netflix just for that movie, but I would love to see it. I know there's a million ways to watch it online, but I would love to have that one. I think that one's right up my alley. Love those guys. And then, I was like, I thought I ordered Good Will Hunting. Maybe I didn't. I was like, recently I was like on the older actors that I've enjoyed. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. I like plenty of their movies, but also there's a ton of them I don't have in my collection, and so that was also on my radar for the same reason. Let's see. I've already set aside a couple things for you. Definitely need your new address. Yeah, I'll send it to you, brother. Let's see. Watched The Rip yesterday. Fantastic. Yeah, I was like, I'm stoked about that one. But again, I was like, I don't think we're getting a physical media release, but I would love to see it, and I think it's a shame. And Netflix does it sometimes, but yeah, that's one that I would love to get a Blu-ray. Let's see. Oh, it was this one. I also want to see No Other Choice, but it's a bit long to sit in the theater. Maybe wait for physical. Let's see. No Other Choice. What's that one? I mean, there was a ton of movies, but these are the ones that were like, I would if I had nothing going on and like a complete free day, these are all the movies I would see in theaters. But yeah, this one here, no, I don't remember seeing that one. Let's see, no other choice. I mean, I like those movies like that though too. Let's see. Oh, this one says one from 2025, or is this a different movie? Yeah. Yeah, this looks good. Let's see. After being unemployed for several years, a man devises a unique plan to secure a new job and eliminate his competition. Is this the title? Is this the movie you're talking about? Oh, let's see. It's too dark on my end. Or too bright. Yeah, so that's what I came up with. That looks fantastic. I would definitely watch it. Yeah, I don't think that's not a theater movie. Um, I don't know. I think I can't recall any like slow burn, really enjoyable dramas, that type of stuff that I've really seen in the theaters. That off the top of my head, but yeah, it would be a movie I would enjoy, but at home, just like you said. It's a new Bong Joon Ho. Yeah. I'm in. Yeah, I'm totally in. Yeah, 2025. Yeah, I'm in. It looked good. It sounds good. I'll probably pick that one up. But yeah, I was like, yeah, for me, even if if I was like, hey, let's go to this theater now and see this, there's no way. My kid's not going to go. My wife's not going to want to. It's one of those things. But yeah, I would see it. I would see it at home for sure. Yeah. All right, guys. Like I said, I got a super busy day today. That was everything I wanted to talk about, and get out there. So yeah, all the new movies I'm super stoked for, and the movies that these ones come in theaters. You guys, if you see them, if you happen to see them in theaters and I don't, make sure you let me know what you think of them, because like I said, these are all going to probably be day one pickups for me. And the biggest ones for sure: Supergirl, Street Fighter, Master Universe, like top of the list for sure. And then I mean, they're all there. They're all there, but those are my top favorites. But with that, guys, remember to watch a movie today. And oh wait, what's this? Sorry, Park Chan Walk. Yeah, man, I'm horrible with that stuff. But yes, I will check that one out for sure. But anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. Happy Saturday. Have a great weekend. Remember to watch a movie today, and I'll catch you guys next time.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Oh, don't give me a pat. That's fine.